Welcome to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here for Black Video News at 8. And as always, it's Cliff here to give you the hottest news in sports. And as a matter of fact, I have some hot topics this week. I'm going to go ahead and get started on one right now. I'm going to continue my review of the top fantasy players out there right now. And I'm going to give you my top 5 tight ends. That's right, the big guys that receive the ball. They have to do some blocking sometime. But starting off at number 5 is Vernon Davis from the San Francisco 49ers. Look, they made it to the Super Bowl last year, and he's willing to help not only at the tight end position, but also at wide receiver due to injury to Michael Crabtree. So look for him and his production to stay top-notch out there on the West Coast. Coming in at number 4, Rob Gronkowski. Now look, Rob Gronkowski, or the Gronk, is good enough to actually possibly be number 1 or number 2 on this list. But he's had a host of injury problems. First, it was the forearm, which he decided to wrestle around in Vegas in his cast. Might not have been smart, but hey, they said it didn't affect his healing. But then he also ended up having to get back surgery right before the season. So that drops him all the way back down to number 4. But if his production is anywhere close to what it's been since he's been in the league, he still will be a top fantasy option once he's healthy. Going on to number 3, the stalwart, Jason Witten. That's right, in D-Town, in Dallas, up there with Tony Romo. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys may disappoint you sometimes, but Jason Witten never does. He started off slow last year, but still ended up with over 1,000 yards receiving. Coming in at number 2, Tony Gonzalez. Look, how old is this guy? I mean, he's old enough that when he finally retires, they're just going to go ahead and put him straight to the Hall of Fame. That's how old he is. He might even be able to apply for Social Security. But it doesn't matter because he's a number 2 tight end on my list, meaning his production is still up there with the best in the game. And he is going to be an integral part of that high-powered offense with the Falcons. Now, the number 1 tight end, Jimmy Graham. You know, they always try to convert basketball players into football players. And the best position that conversion usually happens at is at tight end. Let me tell you, Jimmy Graham inside of the red zone, from the 20-yard line to the goal line to the end zone, he's pretty much money. You throw it up, he's going to go and he's going to get it. And he's down there with the New Orleans Saints and Texas native Drew Brees. Yeah, they're going to be chunking that pill around a whole lot. And please believe Jimmy Graham will be on the receiving end of a lot of those passes. So those are my tight ends. Stay logged on right now, and I'll tell you who my top 5 fantasy wide receivers are. Stay logged on.